Hello everyone, good evening and welcome back. First we go with any major news have been there as of now. At 6:30 we have a CPI data, core PPI as of now. We have to see. Hello Anag, good evening. I think 6:30 it's time up. We'll see how the dollar index is moving as of now. What was the result? Still the result is not out. Decision is pending. We'll see how the market or dollar will react from now itself. If you see the dollar is falling. Hello Sohan, hello Ronit and hello Shruti. No impact of PPA results today on DXY. Still okay. 6:30 right? 6 o'clock the news was. There is no impact. If we see the result is also completely negligible. So we can go with technical itself, no need to worry. Whether is there any major news tomorrow? 17th we have retail sales and unemployment claims. Unemployment claims is one of the major news. We can expect a more 6 p.m. right? We'll see. We'll go with today. If we see the dollar index, for dollar volume won't be shown, just don't worry because I'm typing it volume. For indices you won't be having any volumes. If we see, this was one of the supply evening star formation, and also whatever the considered candle, it was also on purely a bearish candle, completely a wick rejection. So we can think it was a retracement. That means the dollar is bearish as of now. But we don't have the exact data, right? Whether the buyers are in control or else not in our control. With this candle, we unable to decide. So just wait to reach this level at 98.699, and also whatever the previous candle or else whatever the indices show bullish candle at the supply zone, we can wait until 98.534 to get conclusion whether the dollar is bearish or a bullish. Aggressive traders might take entry over here because of this formation, but I'm confused with this candle formation at the supply zone. So dollar is indecisive as of now. We'll see, is there any trend change direction on gold? On higher time frame, gold is bullish. till 60, because on a lower time frame, that is 1 hour and 2 hours, we have a huge supply zones. We have to consider this. This was one of the formation. The candle has been not closed, made a triple top, right? Yes, Priyan, it's a unique pearl. Before the streaming starts, it has been tested. So we'll see on a higher 1 hour time frame, we have a supply zone too. That means gold is going to be a consolidation. If you look here, this was one of the demand zone on a higher time frame, on a 4 hours time frame. In 1 hour time frame, we got a strong supply zone. If anyone wanted to take any fresh positions to buy side, have to wait to cross 43.100. But range is very small for positional traders. For swing traders, it's okay. For 1 day holding, you can hold this position if it breaches the level of 43. So we'll go with some of the current major pairs. Just text in the comment box which pairs need to be analyzed. EURCAD and AUD USD. Gold is on a 5 minutes time frame. Gold is looking bearish. Just a second. On 5 minutes it was indecisive. We'll see after few minutes how it's going to be. Meanwhile, we'll go with EURCAD, that means Euro Canadian Dollar. First thing, we have to go with the trend, which was bullish or bearish. If you see, it was consolidating at the previous consolidated range, that is here, and we have a demand zone at the zone has been already breached, so we can go with only a support and resistance as of now. Coming to the supply zones, it's still untested. We have a fresh supply zone here. We can go for short. You can consider the swing. Okay, it's been already tested. Whatever the reversals are there, it's normal. Whatever the volume, it's not even excluded the 20 moving average. That means not more than above average considered to the previous one. So we can expect retrace until 1.58446. It will be bullish from 8446 as of now. I said we'll be considering as a zone, right? We'll take a zone itself, a swing high, and this low will be a low. So this is going to be a demand zone on euro Canadian dollar, and we have a supply zone at 606392 61100. You can plan accordingly for swing trading. On currencies, better not to go with a lower time frame. The next one is Australia and US dollar. If we see the trend is bearish, failure structure of volume at this candle, that means market is bearish. You have a demand zone at market is going to make like one more bottom. If we consider this, we have to see whether the market will reverse from here. Look for one solid candle like this, a doji and all, and then enter. Aggressive traders can enter at the same price at 5027, and your SL will be a few points buffer of 852. You can place it. So then after USD JPY, we'll go with that. One second, this one on 1 hour, we'll check it once how the trend was. I think the zone is bit high, but it's okay. If the market reaches this, we'll take, because the SL is too high if we take this swing high as a zone. Because on a 1 hour time frame, if we see, this was the break of structure. It has retested 3 times, 1, 2 and 3, and this one 4. Currently it's trying to break the zone, or else it might can go up, because if you look over here, market is making higher low, but there is no volume. Volume is completely negligible. So market might get down and give a breakout. We can consider a small swing. If this breaks, it will be a tradable zone, because the market, I said it was a major zone on 4 hours time frame, right? The market might reverse from 852 also. So once the market breaks 5074, look for short trade, take a more considerations, do your own analysis, okay? Then only take short. But this was a demand zone. While taking short trade on demand zone, you have to be very careful. So next, USD JPY, Japanese yen. We'll remove all the previous zones. We'll start from beginning. if we see, it has breached the previous zone, not zone, a resistance. Is this body, the candle is less, body is less than 50%, right? Yes, it's less than 50%. So our current demand zone is going to be $148.149, and even though we can the safe traders can consider the body high of the zone at 147.893. just consider the zone. When the market comes here, do your own analysis. If it looks positive for you also, then you can look into it. It looks good in 4 hours time frame itself. Proceed for swing or a positional trade. And Euro USD, Euro USD is a bearish, because if you see, this is one of the formation. I think we'll be calling a 3 black rows, 1 sit. I don't know the name, but after a steep fall down, once the market makes any bullishness on any 2 to 3 candles, and even if we see a bearish candle after that, the market is going to be bearish. It's one of the candle formation. It used to come very rarely. So if we consider the previous zones, it was a demand zone. But there is no exact formations to consider whether this was one of the minor supply zone. And here there is no formation. This is a consolidation. We can think it was a retrace trade for the inside formation. Like if we wanted to take trade, we can consider this. Once the market breaches this level in a bearish side, we can go for short once it retraces. If we look here on a 1 hour time frame, we have 40 minutes left to close this candle. You have to wait until this 40 minutes, whatever the time is left for this candle. Okay, this candle has to close with a huge volume. More than this is enough. Whatever the previous volume is there, it's enough. More than this, sorry, above 50% is enough. But the body, it has to be on a maximum of 80% of body it should have. If it's not more or less than, if it was less than 80%, don't consider this. You have to reanalyze the market structure again, because this candle looks like a selling zone, but we can conclude depends upon this candle. So if this candle is on a bearish Marubozu, or else any body should be above 80%, then on the retrace we can enter at 15931. On retrace we can take a sell trade. If it breaches, you can conclude that on the retracement to the buy side. Whenever you can see the RSI and your other technical indicators, if it shows any divergence, you can see any divergence over here if the market reverses, but take the trade until unless it breaches the supply zone if you wanted to go for long. 1 hour, yeah. Same. So we go with the Australian dollar and a Canadian dollar. Australia and Canada, it was a minor pair. I think we have seen this earlier. I said because of the wicks and all, too much consolidation. Gold has become bullish. We'll check the gold, just a second, let us complete this. We have a supply zone over here. You have two zones which you have to take a risky trades in this, which is from current market price to here, and you have within a slight gap you have another demand zone. So as the market looks like a bearish on the previous candle, right? Don't consider this. You can wait, no problem. If the trade is not triggered also, you can get another chance. As I said, stock market is a ocean. You can catch so many fishes in that. So don't worry for only one fish. Look for another fish. Have to see the dollar is still indecisive. I am removing the previous zones on which we have drawn on the higher time frame. We'll see on a 5 minutes when the market reaches this 5.200, we'll plan for a short buy trade, a small buy trade. I'll be placing the stop loss a bit low, and we'll see for 1:1. On 3 minutes it got a perfect retest. This was the retest. We got a higher volume on the current candle, which looks like a hanging man, and the buyer, no buyers in that candle at all, but the sellers has dominated in this 5 minutes candle, so we can expect a short red candle on the next candle. We'll see. We are going to, if it going to trigger the current price of 3335.260. If it triggers, our trade will be on active. Yes, Priyan, tell me. Anik sir, I think the glitch is working now in my favor. Ronit. What is it correct, Ronit? I don't know. Yes, Priyan, what was casually relationship advice? Yeah, sure, bro. Even though if it is negative positive, I will take it as a positive itself. Kill zone. We'll see. Even though if the whatever the minor zone or a major, it might be any zones, but whatever the previous, it might be a previous zone, but whatever the current demand zone has been formed, will be following this. Then after whatever the zone is there, we'll see, because we can expect a one more retrace from here, right, from the same zone itself. As of now, sell zone activated on 3 minutes time frame. But we'll see on 3 minutes whether this demand or supply it will react or not. Still the bears are in control in the current candle. Yes, Ronit. We can get a small retrace in order to close the trade without any loss, that is at 3336 3336.211. so I am shifting the market price, whatever the target price, to here, because on 3 minutes the trend is on bearish. The volume is being increased. We got 50 seconds left. If the candle closes below this 3332, we can close this trade at a loss. Or the auto trigger was at 3331.200. It was purely in a lower time frame, the demand and supply zone. The candle has not closed below the zone, whatever the major zone is there. We'll see. I said we'll be closing at cost to cost around 3336.517. In this candle, there is no buyers. The sellers has been dominated in this candle, so no need to worry about this week. The market is bearish. Asia low is our India, Priyan. Asian timings you might be talking, just a second. Okay, SL got hit. I'm closing all the drawings, previous lines. New York session has started at 6:30. And still the sellers are in control. There are no buyers even yet. In the current candle, not even one. Because as there is no major news impact as of now, right? So we'll be going with only technical purely. Okay everyone, currently those who are watching, just whatever is there in your mind by this, whatever just we have been gone through, just type it on the chat box. I just wanted to know what was your view. The current opening candle opening itself, we got 1000 volume, 1.1 sellers has been sold. We'll see where is the next zone. Better we wait to take any sell trade or else buy trade to cross these zones. Any bullish combination setup, or else after the breakdown, a retrace entry, will try it. If you see, a huge volume has been accumulated on 15 minutes time frame, and the market is going to be, I am considering this zone as one of the supply zone, a huge consolidation, and this is one of the major setup. This is going to be a supply, this is going to be a demand. It's a very narrow range, the tradable range was. So as of now, we can think the market is going to be from 3320 to 39. It was on 15 minutes time frame, right? So we can expect for minimum of 1 hour. On 3 minutes, it was near the demand zone, a small retrace, but don't take any trades, because as I said, on 3 minutes and less than 5 minutes or less than 15 minutes itself, it was a risky trade, so it will be considering as a scalping. Gold, so the impact of news is negligible. So as per fundamentals, I think gold will go bearish or a consolidate. Yes, whatever the on 15 minutes I have given the two zones, right? It will be within that range itself. Will be bearish till 3325. Yeah, because on 3 minutes this is the zone, right? Someone said it's right, it will be bearish till 3325.210, but we don't know after it will go down or reverse. We have to wait and see, because this is the zone on lower time frame, right? Never relay any zones on the lower time frame, relay the zones in higher time frame and take trades on lower time frame. In this candle, buyers are in full control with a huge volume, around 2000 quantity. It haven't triggered the price, that means 3326, but it's making another high of the next candle. as a US wholesale price inflation steadied in June. Is there any another zone over here on a lower time frame? This is one of the minor zone. It's demand zone, but it has been formed in a swing higher high and a higher low, so it will be considered as minor. But I'll be considering the major one, even though if the entry comes or not, because it's a 3 minutes 5 minutes time frame, right? If we consider this, the SL is very low. If we consider the two zones on the previous one I have marked, SL will be too high. If you're okay with that SL, you can look for it. Buyer's variation is around 50% in the current candle. That means this candle was indecisive. Sellers are in control with a huge volume, so it will break this, whatever the 3325. It was going to be till there. We have some pending orders at 3327.137. I just wanted to try 1 minute. We'll see how it goes. It was a double bottom and it was a selling zone, so it's better. We have been taught like to consider the zone as any breakout or a breakdown, then we'll look into it. We'll give a try a short, a few points buffer. SL will be at 3329.050. We'll see for 1:1, because when the market breaches the zone, like whatever the support or resistance it's there, it won't be just give a break, it will be having some speed. So we'll see whether that one will work on 1 minute or not. What is the low? It was 990. Order has not been triggered yet. Yeah, it's triggered. Yes, Anag, you can consider with Pepperstone or Pepperfry what was the exchange, or else with the TradingView on gold and Bitcoin you will be having a TradingView crypto you have on exchange. Here we got a green candle, right? In 1 minute we'll see whether the buyers, yes, the volume is very less in the current candle. It will be a indecisive, I am thinking. The spread is low, body is very less, and the buyers and sellers are equal in this candle, so we have to wait and see. Two minutes, I am going to get a supply zone, depends upon this candle close. I'll update you the new fresh zone on a 3 minutes. Okay, regarding the broker, we'll be seeing later. As we discussed, we'll be going with analysis, right? So just it was testing my patience without hitting my target, which was 1:1. I need 1:1. Just 5% or 10% is left. About the sellers, sellers are in control, no issue. Okay, I'm closing this. But I'm waiting for this candle to close to get a new zone. It has not closed in my point of view whatever I thought. But if we see the previous candles, whatever the rejections are there, it indicates that market is going to be bullish. And also whatever the volume, it's completely indecisive. So check USD CAD, it's going bullish. I think we have drawn some levels on it, right? It was currently trading at the previous two resistances. We can watch. And we have to get panic. Maybe you might not get, but I was panicked. If this consolidation, whatever the liquidity sweep you might be calling anything, if it happens at the range of 37540, I'll be happy. So that whatever the green candle which has formed now, if it forms at this zone, I'll be considering this as a bullish, but it's forming a bit lower. If you see here, it's on a fully consolidation. And also after giving the breakout, also again a consolidation. Not in the lower time frame, it was on a higher time frame. So just wait for a level to breach 37540. A candle has to close above this with a huge volume. Okay, and in that also you have to see the formations. Yes, Ronit, there is a it will be, we don't know exactly, because for some of them it's working, for some of them it's not working. If we come to the gold was even bearish. Yeah, here I am about to say, this is one of the entry structure after the retrace, but whatever the players, or you can think, they will be entering if they think that the market is hugely bullish. That means that thinking you will be getting in a long term perspective of view, so that you will be seeing on a higher time frame, right? Not in the 1 hour time frame, you will be seeing on daily time frame, so that whatever the consolidation is there, you won't be seeing that much. It will be very negligible. Only your mind will be fixing that, okay, only 4 candles. If you see here, this is going to be one of the supply zone. That means market is not a bullish, it was a retrace zone, and you have a bullish formation at here. Okay, now anytime the market might reverse from this price till 37972, the market might reverse from any place. Not able to close the position. Just a second, let me update. Let me check it. So just update it. We'll see. Everyone, no need to worry. Just take a screenshots of it, okay, and just text me. So gold will go back to gold again. On 1 hour the retrace has happened perfectly. And this was the one of the demand zone. If you look on a 1 hour time frame, this was one of the demand zone. We'll see, because if it breaches this zone, a zone is too big. We are considering on a 1 hour time frame, right? So if the market any candle closes below 3320, then the gold is going to be bearish, and we have a new zone at this is one of the zone. This was one of the retest. Think it will breach the level. I think few days before we have updated this zone. Now in this day the zone is a bit high, around 18 points, so you have to be very careful. You can shift to the lower time frame and reduce the entry point, because this was the zone in higher time frame. You need a exact entry point with a less stop loss, or else leave the trade, look for new one. We can able to reduce the stop entry point till 96. And is there any other strong bullishness? 5 minutes. Okay, better go with a little bit from here, from 98 itself. We have reduced our entry point, right, from the next current zone to next demand zone. So wait for the market to close below 320 and then go on with your own analysis for a short trade till 98 to 3298, and the zone is very big, you have to be very careful. 3282 is the edge of the zone. You can find, if any time frame, maximum consider 15 to 30 minutes or 1 hour. Sorry, it's 1 hour, right? You can consider 15 and 30 minutes. If you see any reversals, any formations, just wait for that, whatever the structure is going to form, wait for the time to break off that structure, then enter at the retrace. Okay, as of now, this is the levels. There's a big bullish hammer formation on 15 minutes time frame. Yes, it's a hanging man. 15 minutes, right? Yeah, but the buyers are very less. It's only the fluctuation through the market orders and the pending orders. The buyers are very negligible in this candle. We can ignore this. Okay everyone, this is going to be the zone. Plan accordingly. This has been already retested, so leave this zone. But when the market comes to that same zone, you have to be just observing, because some consolidation will happen. Depending upon the formations and all, we can consider that. Okay. Okay everyone, have a safe trading day. See you again on tomorrow's session. Bye everyone, take care.